All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar presentation on retirement plan marketing, simple and easy. We are going to talk about the huge opportunity that is in the current retirement plan space. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with it, but we're going to give you some new numbers and stats and figures and explain this is such a great time to be a retirement plan advisor. Then Chris Barlow is going to talk about 401k know-how and the services that he can provide. We're going to discuss what is retirement plan marketing, and then we're going to share a story about how Chris and I came together, we thought of this idea, and then we created a co-venture called 401k, simple and easy. All right, a lot of stats on the page today. And what I'd like everyone to focus on is that ERISA, the rules that regulate and govern retirement plans, they're over 40 years old. So the term 401k in the American vernacular, it's normal, it's common, we've all heard of it. And that creates an opportunity. Also today, 91% of retirement plan clients are being serviced by retail wealth management advisors who don't have a specialty or an expertise in the qualified plan marketplace. 9 out of 10 plans. So with the conflict of interest rule, there's going to be a lot of changing plans, and that means opportunity. An opportunity for you and everyone who's on this call today. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Chris Barlow, who can talk about his background, his experience, and working with retirement plan advisors.
Thank you, Rebecca. And I want to join with Rebecca and thank all of you for joining us today and your interest in our program, 401k Simple and Easy. You know, Rebecca and I are small business owners, probably like the vast majority of you, and networking and partnering is a big part of what you do on a daily basis. So just like you, those are that's a task that Rebecca and I both share too. And doesn't it really come down to what you want to do is find like-minded professionals with complementary skills that can make you better, can allow you to be better for your clients or be referral partners, so to speak. So I have been very impressed with Rebecca's passion and vision. She may tell the story a little bit more about how we got connected, but she's assembled a very creative team as well, which was quite apparent to me almost immediately that 401k retirement plan marketing could fill a great hole that I perceive to be in the know-how 401k type of program offerings out there. I suspect you've been gleaning over this slide, and you can see I've been around for a while, and some of you may think I can't hold on to a job with all the various positions that I've held. I think the one thing I want you to take away from this is I was part of the Merrill Lynch initial drive into the 401k marketplace. I learned a lot because there was great volume, but that initial surge into that distribution group still allows Merrill Lynch to have a top position in qualified plan assets under management today. So I very much have enjoyed my career. It's pretty much been dominated by 401k sales. I've seen the business from the various provider perspectives. I've been a wholesaler. I've been a financial advisor. I know what you go through on a daily basis. So after 34 years of financial sales, I've kind of moved my remainder of my career into a coaching role for advisors. If we could move to the next slide, I'll kind of ease into that conversation. But it doesn't look like it made it to the deck. But I've always been a big fan of there it is, of financial advisors in the group retirement plan marketplace. I believe financial advisors are the top feature of any company retirement plan. And so when I was in production at Merrill Lynch as a financial advisor, I co-wrote 401k Sales Champion. We released that in early 2001. So over 15,000 advisors, you may be one of them, that has one of the 3 editions of Sales Champion in your bookcase. I hope 2017 allows me to bring the 4th edition out. The book is certainly morphed into my online workshop, which I now promote and continually groom and build out. A web-based workshop because, again, my purpose is to empower advisors. I wanted to make it as convenient as possible for my work to be looked at by advisors and used by advisors. And then the prime activity that I work with day in and day out is working with advisors one-on-one and building out a business plan. And there you can kind of see a simple sample of type of finished product of a business plan that I work with advisors. It's my job with the 401k Simple and Easy program is to be by your side throughout. The term of the engagement, however long you want the program to, you want to be a part of the program. You and I prepare a plan. Make sure that you're comfortable accessing the marketing materials, and you and I speak no less than monthly to make sure that you stay on your plan. That's kind of a general overview of the 401k Simple and Easy program. It's within your business plan, it will lie your marketing plan, which is where Rebecca's Retirement Plan Marketing Group takes over, and I'll turn the presentation back over to Rebecca.
Thanks, Chris. Got a couple of slides out of order, but no worries. Thanks, that was a great overview. And Chris, 34 years in the industry, retirement plans, 401ks, and I imagine a lot of other number alliterations you have right at the top of your head. So deep bench of experience, winning plans, having dialogue with plan sponsors, getting them engaged and motivated, and ultimately crossing that finish line so advisors can grow their business effectively. I'm just going to give you guys a brief background of who we are here at 401k Marketing. I'm Rebecca Auerhahn, been in the space about 15 years now. Started way back in the day with Fidelity in their investment-only group. Then I was an advisor for 2 years selling corporate retirement plans. I was 22 years old, so I was a little on the young side. And then joined Guardian Retirement Services, so going back a while, when they relaunched their program. And I was one of the first 3 folks that they hired, and then we effectively grew that department and that team and new sales. And when I ultimately left, there was over 30 of us working and setting up new retirement plans. And so I guess really where I cut my teeth in the industry. Then I spent 4 years with a large broker-dealer in our country, working with very talented retirement plan advisory shops up and down the Eastern Seaboard, talking about business consulting, marketing, fiduciary plan governance. And then 2.5 years ago, I left, and because I wanted there to be a way that retirement plan advisors could market yourself, get the name out there, your experience, your expertise, what you do, because you are different, and that needs to be recognized and known. So I started 401k Marketing, and we've been growing by leaps and bounds. We're now a team of 12, and we have website designers, graphic designers. One of our team members has over 20 years of compliance review at a large broker-dealer, as well as social media gurus, technical writers as well. And it's been this kind of fun journey. And the reason I'm sharing my team with you, A, they're the lifeblood of the organization, and B, it's to share that from beginning to end, we work with retirement plan advisors to create content to make sure it can get approved through your broker-dealers and your RIAs, so that way ultimately you can utilize it in the real world. So about, what would you say, 18 months ago, you and I started chatting?
Yeah,
So about 18 months ago, Chris and I were introduced through one of our dear friends. And Chris was talking about the training program and the videos and the deep trench of library and content that he has available. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. And I started sharing with Chris about the marketing content, the day in, day out work that we do with retirement plan advisors. And he said, that's awesome. And so we said, well, and I think, Chris, you would agree, a light bulb went off in both of our heads where we said, I think we have a co-venture opportunity here. So that way retirement plan advisors can enjoy marketing made easy. And so, Chris, I want to pass it back over to you to talk more about the business plan. This is actually where I added your slide before. So maybe if you don't mind fleshing that out a little bit more so that folks on the line can learn more about know-how and about your coaching program.
Yeah, it's a great job that I have to be able to work with advisors around the nation, and not so much advisors launching their business. That's what the online workshop's about, kind of a self-serve. It's really working with experienced advisors. A recent advisor coming on board has 120 million 401k assets under management, about 30 plans. We originally spoke about 15 years ago when I started to develop the craft of writing business plans with advisors, and he apparently had a degree of success, and he said, you know, I need to create the next wave of business growth. And so we re-engaged, and he's wonderful to work with again. In fact, if you watch some of the videos in the workshop, I talk about him, some of the actions he's taken. The hundreds of advisors I've written business plans with over the years, every one of them is unique and different. And it's all about you and what it is you're trying to accomplish. And, you know, I used to ask the question, I won't hear, you know, about how many of you have a plan. Of course, I can't see you raising your hands. But I have a good sense as to what the answer is. It's been pretty consistent over the years. And my question always to advisors is, based on the degree of success that you have right now, in perhaps the absence of a guiding document, a business plan, do you believe it's possible that you could have achieved the same level of success sooner or achieved a greater level of success within the same time frame if you actually knew what it was you were trying to accomplish and what it was going to take in order to accomplish it? And I think it's pretty obvious there'll be some heads nodding in affirmation. And it's a great thing. It's wonderful not only to put in place this guiding document, it's very customized, but then we stay attached to each other. I'm always on call for my advisors, whether you need a refresher on your script or, you know, preparing for a sales presentation. But we have a scheduled monthly call, and you can guess the main topic that we will discuss. It's contained within your business plan. It's what you defined as to your daily, weekly, monthly activity in order to accomplish your long-term goals. So I appreciate the opportunity, Rebecca, to elaborate. What will be unique now with the 401k Simple and Easy program is that within the finished business plan will be the marketing plan, your strategy, outcomes that you want to accomplish with not only the overall growth of your business, but specifically with the marketing plan itself, and then a marketing calendar. Rebecca will tell you how she's going to go about supporting you in that regard. But it's wonderful, again, for not only my advisors to have, if you will, this one-stop shop, a document that contains everything that is near and dear to them about building their business, can virtually answer any question that either they, a team member, a spouse, or prospect or client might have about them. But it also lays out and saves them a lot of time in having ready-to-go marketing content to push out to prospects and clients as well. I'll turn it back over to you, Rebecca.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, you gotta know where you're going to get where you want to be. Business plan. And the same is true of the marketing plan. So how do you want to market most effectively so that way your prospects, your centers of influence, and your clients can magnify what you do and spread the word so that ultimately you can become the retirement plan advisor office that immediately goes into the minds of new prospects and clients to increase your referrals and inbounds. So we're actually going to take a peek at the retirement plan portal right now. So this is the Simple and Easy website. And when you click on marketing materials, it brings you to the retirement plan portal. Now, I'm logged in, and when you log in, you'll notice that you have a marketing calendar. We're going to walk through that right now. And this dovetails with Chris's business plan. So where are you trying to take your practice? So we provide you a sample marketing calendar with different content pieces, so that way you can get the word out effectively. Additionally, what you do is you download all the materials, submit them to your compliance department, and I don't know if you guys have ever had this experience. You submit something to your compliance department, and they send it back, and they say, nope, okay. Well, like I shared, one of our team members, 20 years of compliance experience, we make sure everything runs through him. And in addition to that, we actually have a compliance brochure. So you download the brochure, you share this directly with your compliance department, and then it helps them to understand these are all of the core elements that are included in your submission, which makes it very easy for them to say, oh, okay, that makes sense. A lot of times we work with different compliance departments. We've jumped on a call with them, and by the end of the call, they're asking us questions. So compliance, let's make compliance your friend. Another thing that is really popular in today's day and age, blog articles. So if you think about where do you start your search on the internet to find information, or where do you find your search to find anything? Well, most folks turn to blogs. So those are loaded with search engine optimization words. You can post them on your LinkedIn or your social media profiles. And each time a plan sponsor or a prospect or a COI reads one of your blogs, it directs them back to your website, and it starts to bring that digital conversation about who you are, what you do, and ultimately the value of why they should hire you. Then we have direct mail postcards. One of my team members said, which I think is fun, she said, our inboxes are so full. The average person gets 100 emails a day. However, our mailboxes are empty. So using a traditional sense of media to get back in front of your prospects. Email templates with really strong calls to action, so that way you can ask for that appointment. You can meet with client sponsors and ultimately close more business. Infographics, which are, we get a lot of questions as to what is an infographic. An infographic is information on a visually appealing slide that you can then post on your website, share via social media, add to a newsletter, and all again, what you're doing is you're increasing you as the knowledge center for retirement plan information. Going down the list, newsletters. So every quarter we come out with a new newsletter. Actually, that's a good point. So every quarter we refresh all of the content that's in the marketing portal. One of the things that Chris and I were talking about is making sure that retirement plan advisors have access to timely and relevant information. And that's one of the things that we really take to heart. So every single quarter, you have new info, new blog articles, a new newsletter, new direct mailers, so you can continue to market to your prospects and continue to be the thought leader in your area. And then presentations, full speaker notes, invitations, again with strong call to actions, educating plan sponsors, informing them, and starting that dialogue with your business, with your company, and ultimately with you, so I can hire you as their retirement plan advisor. So I'm going to jump back to the PowerPoint. And again, every quarter you have a marketing calendar, your compliance submission brochure, plan sponsor presentations. Everything here we have created so you can add your logo, add your authentic voice, and your disclosures. So everything will sound as if it's coming directly from you. Quarterly newsletters, infographics, direct mailers, and social media updates. All right, so I want to share a really interesting statistic. The average person is exposed to over 5,000 advertisements per day. So if you were to look at your desk today, you might have a pen that's branded. You have your computer monitors that are branded. I have a Starbucks cup on my desk. And the average person over the course of one singular day experiences 5,000 brands. That's a lot. It makes it really tough to stand out. So if you were to think about your business and your practice and ask yourself, how many times am I really in front of my prospects? How many times are my prospects seeing my brand? And on average, it's about 20 times. An advisor, about 20 times their brand will be in front of your prospects. But you're competing with a sea of 5,000. So what we've done is we've created over 300 annual touch points that you can simply and easily implement within your practice so you can get noticed, so people can immediately make those connections between retirement plan advisor and you. And one of the ones that we do is with social media. So every week you receive 5 social media updates. What's happening today in today's day and age? What affects plan sponsors, human resources associates, business owners? And you can copy and paste them into your social media feeds. So your LinkedIn, your Facebook, and your Twitter. So with that, I wanted to take a moment and share our pricing. Very important. Go back here. So if you're interested in learning more for the 401k Sales Champion, it's $275 as an annual membership. If you're interested in the 401k Sales Champion and consistent marketing content, it's $479 a month, and we ask that you have a minimum subscription of 3 months. And then for business consulting services with Chris Barlow, it's $779 a month. And if you're interested in getting started, you just click the button today. You can register right there. If you are interested in marketing content or material, you'll receive a call from your relationship manager within 24 hours. They'll walk you through the portal, make sure you have any questions, make sure your team's informed, so that way you guys are ready to go and hit the ground running for 2017. So with that, we have a lot of folks on the line today, and it looks like we have a lot of questions coming in as well. We will individually reach out to each one of you afterwards to personally answer your questions. So Chris, if you don't mind, and again, everyone, here's our contact information, so if you want to reach out to us directly, by all means, we welcome that opportunity. But Chris, before we conclude today, do you want to say any closing remarks?
Well, I think you get a sense as to my opening comments here that it was quite apparent to me after our initial conversations, Rebecca and I, that 401k marketing, retirement plan marketing definitely filled a hole that I knew was inside the Know How 401k offering, specifically the business coaching program. So to have not only the ability to fill that hole with timely, high-quality marketing content, but also from an organization that understands what advisors have to go through. Not many broker-dealers have updated marketing content on a quarterly basis, let alone the registered investment advisors that have attended today's webcast. So this marketing content that retirement plan marketing provides is really an outstanding catalyst for my advisors that are in the coaching program. Feel free to call me directly with any questions or comments as well. If you'd like to have a further conversation, questions on 401k Simple and Easy, how can it work for you, shoot me an email. Just tell me when to call you. It's a good place to start as well. So again, I will turn it back over to you, Rebecca, for your closing comments. But thanks again, everyone, for taking time out of your day. I'm very excited about this. I know it's going to serve advisors well, and will go a long way in helping advisors to accomplish their goals that they want to accomplish through the Group Retirement Plan Marketplace. Rebecca?
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Well, again, thank you, everyone, for joining today's webinar presentation. We hope that it's valuable information that you've seen, that you learned, that you're excited about. And as Chris mentioned, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us directly. We're here to help you grow your business and to support you through the marketing journey. So thanks again, everyone, and let's make 2017 the best yet.